Okie dokie. We should be live. Waiting to... Well, it looks like it's loading up the thingy. Oh, did I... Oh, I forgot to do the automatic vertical video. You know what? That's okay. I looked at what the preview... Looking at what the preview was last time, I don't know that that's where we want to be. So hi. Hello. Maybe it's a mistake and I'll worry about it later, but I've already started the stream and realized it too late, basically. Alright, what are we doing? We got Dentalyn's Earth. I guess that's what we're doing. We also gotta get this Crown of the Earth, but... I don't know. Bag space is, well, less at a premium. Maybe we should get...
Peace be with you.
Maybe we should get... Anyway, hello. I'm Niblix the Gnome. I should have started with that. I didn't. But here we are now. I'm Niblix the Gnome. This is also Niblix the Gnome. This is the time I was a gnome warrior, as opposed to a gnome streamer? Question mark. And also somehow is happening concurrently. Timeline wibbly wobbly. Yeah. Somehow we are both Niblix the Gnome and are both concurrently existing. One of us is playing a video game with the other one in it. It's all very confusing, frankly. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know why I'm going on like this. Yeah.
Not enough rage.
We're doing, WoW Hardcore. I'm doing WoW Hardcore. I don't know why I always say we. I've started making myself feel awkward about saying we. Even though it's probably not that big a deal to anybody else. Yeah. We're probably not going to do all of the quests on Teldrassil. I'll decide as I go which ones I'm... Playing hardcore is very much a vibes-based, It's a vibes-based process.
The loon be with you. Till next
where if the vibes are off when you go to do something, you don't do it. And a lot of that is just like, you gotta know what is feasible in the first place and stuff. Like, there's a lot to it. There's a lot that goes into... Like, you could just play it as absolutely careful as possible, and that would be, you know, valid. That would be valid. That's a good way of playing it. And probably even a good idea. But I am greedy. I am greedy, and I like to be a little bit risky, because it keeps things interesting. So there's a good chance we're going to do some quests today that have, you know, higher than average... What's the word I'm looking for? Like the phrase, background, more than average, or more than just the background doom level. You know, like there's a term kind of for what I'm trying to come up with, and not wait. Oh, okay, right. We're a herbalist right now. Something along the lines of like millimorts or something like that, like a number that means 1 in a million. It kills 1 in a million people who do it. You know, like 1 millimort means that 1 out of every million people who does it dies because of it.
Not
And there's sort of like an amount of background, you know, like existing is, okay, we need our potion. Well, this is we're off to a good start today. We've wasted our potion on getting an herb that we didn't really even want. Yeah. I think we had decided, or I had decided, again, I'm making myself feel awkward about using we when I mean me. I think I had decided, that's an interesting collision box. I think I had decided I was going to be engineering and that we're just collecting herbs for the culture. No, for the money. Maybe also the culture. I don't know.
Need more range.
Yeah. It's kind of where we're at. Where I'm at. I'm just gonna not... I'm the only one who cares about this. Hell, I'm quite possibly the only person who's ever going to, like, hear me utter these words. You know? And yet, I'm gonna continue to give myself a hard time about, at least for today, saying we when I mean me. When I'm making a decision that is fully mine and about me. I don't know. I don't know why I'm saying we. I can start speaking in third person. Would that be better? Oh, right, I'm a Skinner. I forgot I was also a Skinner. That's right. Hang on, we gotta go skin that cat. How many ways do you figure there are? Sorry. I regret that joke. Anyway, what was I gonna do? Oh, right, start talking in third person. They're not very good at that. They do it sometimes. Mostly, they do it when they're practicing. Using their own pronouns for themselves to try to... This is a weird thing to admit out loud, right? Anyway, it's one of the things I have as a wellness check. I shouldn't... not a wellness check, but like a taking care of myself task of, you know, for I need to shut up. I'm making myself feel weird about this, even though I don't even think it's weird. I'm just like, you know what? I'm sharing too much. This is not something that people need to know about. Maybe it is. I don't know. I'm like, on the other hand, maybe if it helps somebody else feel as weird about it, maybe it is a good thing. Welcome to Stream of Consciousness by Niblix the Gnome, where they ramble and can't seem to shut the fuck up, despite that they want to. Anyway, I guess I've done that task for today. More publicly than normal. Normally I do it in a way where nobody else hears me talk in third person because I feel weird about it. But I want to, you know. Yeah. Anyway. Remember the part where I won't shut the fuck up? This is me trying to shut the fuck up. Let's talk about WoW. Forget what I was just rambling about. World of Warcraft. See, it's a world. And there's some war. And also crafting. That's not really why it's called that. Well, the war part is, actually. The war part is why it's called that. Warcraft. Listen, you know that. You know why it's called World of Warcraft. I'm just trying. I don't know. I don't know what to talk about. Here's the problem. I don't know what to talk about. And whatever I choose, I'm making myself feel like an idiot for it. Probably because I'm an idiot. That's not necessarily related to the things I'm talking about. That's just, yeah. Those can be two separate points. I am an idiot. These are the things I'm talking about. Those don't have to be, you know, connected necessarily. I don't know. I feel awkward about trying to sit silently, too. I mean, like, that one I actually feel like, well, if I'm going to sit here silently and play World of Warcraft, either I shouldn't stream or I should just turn the microphone off and just do that. Let it be a voiceless stream of gameplay. I don't really want to do that, but now that I've put that into the universe, I am kind of debating it. You know? Oh. I was trying to tab target that Timberling. It wasn't working. I don't know. I'm unsure what I want to do as far as the talking thing goes now. I've put it in my head that, like, well, what if I do just shut off the microphone and silently play? Because I kind of do want to just do that, but sort of like I was basically gonna go play WoW and then decided that, oh, well, if I'm going to do this, then I should do this. And if I'm going to, like, if I'm going to play classic hardcore with my Gnome warrior, the point of the whole, like, the premise of starting this channel was to stream the entire journey. But I could stream a portion of the journey, particularly when, like, I'm gonna be real, there's not a lot going on right now. There's not, like...
Illuminate your path. Be careful. Illuminate your path.
There's not a lot to talk about with what I'm currently doing that's actually, like, relevant. Right now, I might head to... I guess we are about to head to some things that are, like, more than background levels of doom. Oh yeah, so I was trying to... millimorts, or whatever. I was trying to explain that, like... Yeah, so it's like 1 in a million chance of killing you. And then, like... I guess the background level... I'm kind of making this up based on what seems logical, but... Like, I guess the background level is X many people just die of existing. More or less. Like, you know, you don't really have to do anything to be at risk of death. More or less. Just being alive, but... Okay, shut up, me. We're veering into... Anyway, point is that, like, background level would be, like, an attempt at qualifying, like, what are your odds of dying? Like, if I just stood here or something, you know. There isn't 0 chance of me dying. If I just stopped. As long as I continue playing World of Warcraft. We're talking about World of Warcraft. This is a principle that's like... Anyway. Some of the things I'm potentially going to go do if the vibes are not off are You know, probably closer to closing in on like 50-50 kind of territory. Not having any potions is definitely puts the vibe off on some of these things, though. Like going to do Twisted Hatred. Hey, we're level 10. I have not decided yet what spec we want to be. We can respec. So maybe we go like arms and just get anger management for now, among other things. But like
Hello,
primarily anger management.
Belenadris. I am honored.
Ren level 2, Blood Rage.
Be careful.
Didn't really need Blood Rage. That's okay. Wait. Right. We're a warrior. We don't actually have to put new ranks of skills on our bar. Just gotta put... I don't know. I don't know why that's the order we decided to... Okay. Blood Rage can go, like, over here with... Like, just increasing our parry chance is pretty good. Increasing the... No, that's just area of effect and duration. Chance to get crit, also good. Defense, very, very good. Improved rend is good. If we want to do damage. We could do like 2 points of deflection, 3 points of improved rend. Probably in that order. I suppose on that note, that means that putting deflection puts off the decision making for another level or another couple levels. When we get to level 13, is that right? No, 12? 12. We'd have to decide whether we're putting the point into rend or into deflection again. If we're going prot, we want just full deflection. And then we still want anger management. And probably some other... That far, anyway, and then we might start on actual prot skills. Okay, I think I've talked myself into... We put the point into deflection. And...
I am honored.
Revisit later. I think I've talked myself into that. Okay, we don't need herbs. We do want new bracers.
Goddess, watch over you.
Okay, Twisted Hatred. Which one's this? Darnassus. Does somebody here sell potions? No. Does somebody in Darnassus sell potions? Yes. Alchemy Supplies does. Okay, we're going to Darnassus. We could maybe do Road to Darnassus on the way to Darnassus. And Crown of the Earth. Which one is this? This is the one... Yeah, this is the one that's over there. Okay, so we could do like Crown of the Earth, Road to Darnassus. And go to Darnassus. We're going to keep picking herbs. It's going to fund our potion habit. Like, I know we're already a little over-leveled for Melanus, but going into that cave without a potion... well, I commented on it before. I suppose we'll just go with the vibes are off. We don't want to go into a cave without a potion. I'm not saying the potion is going to necessarily save us, but it definitely could. Now I'm a little bit debating, like, Do we go back on our... We're going to do engineering and instead we do alchemy because we want potions? Thinking about it. Definitely thinking about it. I said we again. Alright. Do I am the one who knocks. Or something. The one who is playing the video game. There is no we. It is entirely self-contained. What do I want to be when I grow up? I know I had this debate earlier and basically went down to all 3 spec options are funny to me. Being a tiny tank, funny. Being a tiny gnome with a giant two-hander, funny. Being a tiny angry gnome who will gnaw your ankles off, funny. I'm a little tempted by Fury Warrior because, I don't know, the modern version of Fury Warrior, especially with this newest patch, the newest, well, I guess the newest patch, they're like, I've always been the person who was like, I want to do 2 one-handers, and like that's been an option. It's usually been regarded as the wrong option, but it's been an option. Alright. And in this era of WoW, it is in fact the only option. You cannot until you get to Wrath. Wrath is where it becomes Titan's Grip, or whatever they call it. Everybody get 2 two-handers. And, like, don't get me wrong, that's cool, but, like, I kind of just wish it was more valid, too. And now, so the thing that changed with the newest patch is, basically, you can only use 2 two-handers, I think. Or, like, there is no longer any benefit to be had by using 2 one-handers, more or less. There's no longer, like, for a while, it was like, there was a single-minded fury for using 2 one-handers that, like, made you attack faster and all your stuff do more damage, but that was more or less a, like, make up for the fact that you are not holding 2 one-handers, or 2 two-handers, because those are bigger and hit harder, you know. Basically a whole talent about, like, making up for that. Making up for the fact that you're not using 2 two-handers. And I have been a holdout of that talent. But now it's gone. And in its stead, you can make your 2 two-handers look like 2 one-handers. You can make your 2-handers look like one-handers now. Which is something you couldn't do previously. I like that they're bringing back, in defense, I guess, of the latest patch. Like, okay, that happened to warriors, but in the same breath, hunters no longer have to use 2-handers. They can now go back to using 2 one-handers, which is a thing that they've technically been able to do, I think. since vanilla, but well, I know they can do it in vanilla, but I don't know if it ever like went away. I don't know if they ever lost the ability to use two one-handers at some point, even though it at some point there wasn't even a reason for a hunter to equip a melee weapon other than aesthetics. Like they still technically could equip melee weapons, but they couldn't really functionally use them. Well, they couldn't do any of their abilities with them. Basically, they were just like, you know, sort of a. Well, hunters have always been able to equip melee weapons, so we're not removing your ability to equip melee weapons. We don't know why you would, but you're able to. Probably mostly RP stuff that, like, well, hunters want to walk around having swords on their hips or something. That's probably it. Okay, so I suppose sorry, I'm getting distracted by herbs. I think that's fine though, because we kind of could use the XP probably of just killing any random thing that we are safe to kill. Like killing some green mobs to go get some herbs is actually kind of a productive thing for us to be doing right now in a time where I'm kind of like, well, I don't know about going to do the stuff that I have to do right now, you know? So just any excuse to run around murdering green mobs is productive. I know, I keep pausing. Sorry. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what I like. Oh, hello, cat. Hi. I think Mage Bloom is 40 herbalism. Is that Mage Royal? Sorry. I think I just called it Mage Bloom. Which, you know, isn't like super far off, but okie dokie. Looks like the road to Darnassus people are up here.
I need to get closer.
No, they're not. That's just where Questy has put the... Okay.
Need more rain.
Questy is just like, on average, they're about here. That's fair. Which direction are they? We're gonna hope that they're towards Darnassus. I think that's more likely. Oh look, there they are now, being attacked by a bunch of
I need to target
furbogs. Wait, come back.
Warriors of the night, assemble.
In position.
Where's your leader? Oh, there she is. Hi.
Greetings. A shaft and
I did it. Okay, goodbye. I'm just gonna wander off here and pick a flower now. I wonder how much potions cost. I wonder how much potions cost and if it's worthwhile for me. Yep, this is going to be a thing for the entirety of the stream. I don't know why. I'm a bit crazy. It's such a weird thing for me to be like getting on my own case about.
I am in your debt.
Toot Fairy. I kind of like that name. It's fun. Very silly. Alright. I should probably get a better weapon. What weapons can I use? Dagger, maces, swords. So, we might get... I got this rare scanner. Nope, that's not it. Wait. Doesn't he have... Doesn't Thragle have... I thought Thragle had a, white sword that it dropped. It is admittedly part of why I was thinking about going to do specifically, like, we gotta do something. There's a bit of, we gotta do something. But, like, hoping to find that rare spawn and get the sword was part of my motivating factor to wanting to go into the cave. Is like, we're not gonna get our warrior weapon, but the other cave we could go into is the Relics of Awakening, but that's an even scarier cave. And that also would result in us getting a sword. Not from this. From... I do want to do the Relics of Awakening also, but from the... There's another quest inside of the cave. This one? No. This one? There, the Sleeping Druid. That one. It has a sword that it can drop. Not drop. It's not a drop. It's a quest reward. And it's not a can. It does reward a sword. One of the options is a sword. I don't remember what the other option is. It's probably not relevant to warriors. It's probably why I don't remember what it is. Or not it. Maybe just not. Is there other options? Maybe it's only. You know, I don't know. Does Questy tell me? Nope. No, I don't want to hide it. I wanted to know more info. Hold shift. I don't know. Whatever. It's not important. Point is, there's a sword. What else there might be is not important. The only thing we care about is there's a sword. And it's a less risky sword for us to get than our warrior weapon. Which is extremely risky and probably like 9 times out of 10 or something kills me right now. So we're not doing it, is what I'm saying. Okay, before I sell my herbs, let's go to the alchemy person who's supposed to have potions. Oh, did I not talk? That's kind of funny. I didn't do the Temple of the Moon. I accepted it and then just walked away. That's fine. We're here now. I'll try to remember to do it before we leave because that is one of the quests we would like to do.
Ishnu Allah. Farewell.
You're actually just giving me the defensive stance quest. Alright, how much is an individual potion versus how much is training alchemy and... Which would we rather do? Nope.
Elun Adore.
You?
Can I assist you?
Well, you
Good
don't
luck, friend.
have any
How
potions.
may I help?
So there's that. That's a factor. I don't want to go into a cave without potions.
Till next we meet.
If I lose skinning, have we got our stack of leather? We got about a stack of leather.
What brings you here?
Hi. 10 silver, and then we could, or 10 copper, sorry, not 10 silver. 10 silver would be too much. That'd basically be right out. But then we could
Goddess watch over you.
make some
The moon be
potions.
with you. May the stars guide you.
How may I help?
I think we're
Be
doing it.
careful.
How do I... Okay. Skinning. Lose skinning.
Hello.
Train me in alchemy.
Del Madras.
My goods are of the highest quality.
Maybe 20
Hello,
vials was
light
too
your
many.
path.
But... alchemy. We don't have any... Oh, we do. We do have some linen. That's also handy. We really just want minor health potions right now. I mean, lesser would be nice, but then we'd need Briarthorn. And that means going to Darkshore. It's like a whole thing. That's way too... It is less scary going into the cave than it is going to Darkshore right now, I think. Do we want to make... Maybe we make at least one elixir of defense and one of lion strength. And then we can make 15 health potions. Okay, I guess we could have done it anyway, but... Or do we want to make 5 health potions and then keep the stuff on us to make more? Because 5 is as high as they stack.
Greetings.
So does it take up less space to... I mean, it'd be 2 more stacks of health potions.
Till next we meet.
I think let's keep the materials on us, and we'll just keep 5 in stock. Okay. Cooking? Get some of this stuff out of my inventory. Doo-doo-doo.
Feel free to browse.
Thanks, I will. Okay. There are buff potions on our bar so that we remember we have them.
Farewell.
We will go... This guy gives a knife. We could use the... Can we use daggers? We can. This guy gives a knife. That might be less scary than going in the cave.
Hello, Del Madres.
Knife. 5 mossy tumors. That might be less scary than going in the cave. If only by a little. As long as we're careful, I think that's less scary than going in the cave. And then with that knife in hand, I mean, I could buy a weapon. On the other hand, I could get a knife. What do you have there? A knife. Bum, bum, bum. Okay. Tears of the Moon, or Tears of... It is Tears of the Moon. Temple of the Moon, Tears of the Moon. We'll go get the filled vial. And I guess our next goal is... We could do Pharocetus. I'm a little hesitant about that one too, because it's a bunch of casters, and I know I have to fight at least Being a gnome. Oh look, a fountain. It's too deep for me to walk in. Yeah. It's a bunch of casters. And I know I have to fight at least Ferocitus and one other minimum at a time. Now that I have potions, that might be okay.
Elune be with you.
That's a little less scary now.
Goddess watch over.
That was another one of those. It's a little scary, and... Oh, I guess we got our warrior quest, too. I don't really care about defensive stands right now. I'm not going to go tank anything. We're okay with just staying in battle stance. Defensive does... We take 10% less damage, but also cause 10% less damage and increase threat or whatever. So, like... If we were tanking something, like if we had a friend that we needed to keep aggro off of, or anything along that lines. Anything to put in my bank? I guess we could put our extra eggs in our bank. Yeah, that's about it, really. Put Earthroot away, I suppose. Wait, is that used for... It is used for lion strength. Okay. Never mind, we'll keep our Earthroot. I suppose we could put it away anyway, and, like, we got, what, an hour? We've got an hour. Oof. Okay. So. Mossy tumors first. I'm a little tempted by just let's go do mossy tumors. Forget everything else. Let's go do mossy tumors. I gotta fight some level 10-ish. What are they called? Timberlings? I think they're called Timberlings. Yeah. Malevolence growing in the Timberlings. Yeah. Gotta fight some level 10-ish. We'll try to stay on the lower level end because we could go... So, like... Where am I? So, like, down here is going to be, like, level 10. Up here is going to be, like, level 12 and, like, the rare and stuff. And while that is stuff we would like... I keep saying stuff. I'm just going to keep finding new things about how I'm speaking. To nitpick. Things that I wouldn't do to any other person. I'm going to nitpick about myself. If somebody else was saying things, I wouldn't even think about it. But me, hey, fuck that kid. Sorry. I'm in a mood. Clearly. Okay, level 10-ish Timberlings. We no longer have skinning. I suppose we could have got rid of our skinning knife. I was a little concerned that we might turn around and try to pick skinning back up, basically. Like, I had thought about it when I dropped skinning that I could get rid of the knife, but was like, well, what if I decide I want a little more leather? Then I'll have to re-buy a skinning knife. And that's like 1 whole silver. Okay, these ones are like level 8 in fact. Oh, we didn't use our potions. Oh, right, the armor potion is exclusive with the scroll, right? We should use the scroll. That's okay.
Not enough rain.
A rusty hatchet. That might actually be... That is actually
I can't
better.
use that yet.
Oh. Except that we don't know how to use axes. That is the one-handed weapon we don't know how to use is an axe. I have a suspicion we would have to go... Actually, that sucks. The axe is the warrior weapon we want, too. I have a suspicion we would have to go all the way back to Ironforge, which might be... No, I guess it's good. Did I get the flight point in Menethil Harbor?
Need more rain.
Should we just assume I did rather than dooming and assuming that... rather than dooming and guessing that I haven't? Be like, well, I don't remember it. Yeah, but... Like, I did go through there. It would kind of suck to go back and find out that no, I had not done it. That would really blow.
That ability isn't ready.
I don't know. We could go learn one-handed axes. Alright, more timberlings, please. Come on. Oh, you know what I should do? I haven't done? Turn on nameplates. We can turn that on, but I think we might have to like increase the range we can see them at too.
Not
Darn.
enough
Okay.
rage.
Name. Is that a thing? I was just on minimum character name size. No. Okay. I was just on the Burning Crusade. Classic. Debating what I was going to do there. When I decided that if I was going to... line. If I was going to do hardcore something, that maybe what I wanted to do was this. Go play the Gnome warrior on actual hardcore. Oh, shit. Where is he? Okay. Hi, Black Moss the Fetid who doesn't fit in the frame. Shit. Okay. Boy, I wish I could kill you right now. Are you patrolling? We need to be real careful of you. I really wish I could kill you, though. You're kind of just chilling there. Alright.
It's too far away.
That is one of the things I would really like to accomplish before leaving Teldrassil. Is killing Black Moss. They drop a item. Gives a quest that rewards you with an item that summons an ally to fight with you for a little bit. I don't know how, like, I don't know if that item levels with you terribly well, if at all. Like, I don't know if at, like, level 60, just say, if it is functional at all, but, like, it's definitely one of those items that, like, could make early game one of item that makes early game less. Although, being real with myself, I don't use these items. Like, the Severed Voodoo Claw is also such an item that, like, in theory, this might be the thing that makes a difference between me living and dying. But that means I have to press the button and use up one of my 5 whole charges of potentially life-saving item. And then what if I need it later? And it's like, okay, but it's pretty small. It's, like, useful at this level. Like, very useful at the level we're at right now. But not, like what... Later, reducing the physical damage caused by 5 is essentially, like, Okay. that didn't matter. Why can't I use this, actually?
Not enough rage.
Why is it grayed out? Do I have to be out of combat? I kind of want to click it. Like I was very tempted to click it just now.
Need more rage.
Okay. I can't help but notice my food buff is gone. Yeah, I was tempted to... Did I just not sit long enough to get my food buff last time? That might have been the case, because I don't think it's been 15 minutes. Alright. Trying to go for lower level stuff. I must not have sat and ate long enough. I just waited until my hit points were full and moved on with my life. That seems like... Okay, we got our mossy tumors. We can go get our knife. Let's get the fuck out. And go get our knife. And then we'll take that knife and go... Processing. Oh, well, go do Crown of the Earth, for starters. It's maybe not the first thing I should do with a weapon I haven't skilled up at all, but... We'll be careful. We'll fight the first thing we find that's, like... pretty... tame, and, We'll try to make our first fight or two with the knife. Tame. Alright. I probably should be going to get those herbs, but I'll be honest, I kinda just am too excited about weapon upgrade. I don't want to have to fight every little mob and gather every little herb between here and my weapon upgrade. I want my weapon upgrade. We'll fight a couple. Mostly because I'm kind of concerned that if I don't fight this, I'm gonna... I'm gonna end up fighting it anyway. Excuse me. Basically, a choice between do it on purpose or do it accidentally. Always better to do it on purpose. Forget, alright, well, we're gonna go get that herb, probably. Well... Is it? Okay. First of all, it's only a level 8 harpy. Good. I don't think that's one of the casters. And second of all, we don't actually have to fight it. Alright, let's go get our knife. Yeah. That was me going like, did I get away with it? No, I didn't get away with it. But that's also why we have nameplates on. That wasn't an especially scary example, but you know, it's better to know that there's an enemy lurking behind that corner than not know. And it could be a scary enemy. Okay. Weapon upgrade, weapon upgrade. Better than the axe that we could have used anyway. Some part of me is like, do we go train axes? I think we have designs on training guns, though. And that's 10 silver. So, like, unless we get an axe, that's... So the problem with this statement that I'm making right now is that we are going to be offered an axe. Our warrior weapon, the highest DPS of the, like, 4 options. There's, like, sword, axe, mace. Do they offer a dagger? Maybe there's only 3 options. They might offer a dagger, but I don't... For some reason, I don't think they do, but maybe they do. Yeah, of those 4 options, the axe is slightly better. Or, like, slightly higher DPS, anyway. Which basically makes it better. Like, I don't think there's really... But it's a minor difference. So, like, if we end up using the sword or the mace instead of the axe, that is a very small difference. That if I don't have the 10 silver for training axes because I want to go train guns, I'm willing to make that sacrifice. It is not that much of a sacrifice. Okay, mossy tumor, pruning knife. Take the thingy back to the guy. We have a tiny knife. Okay. Stop at a vendor on our way out. Boom, boom, bum, boom, boom, bum. We'll stop at a vendor on our way out, and then we will go Crown of the Earth on our way back towards Twisted Hatred and Pharisaitis. Now with a new shiny knife. Don't need that, don't need that, don't need that anymore. Everything else in that bag is a keeper. We could get rid of the spider legs.
Good luck, friend.
I'll be honest, we're probably going to have more spider legs in a minute. I guess we could buy one more bag. We have 21 silver. I don't know. I'm not having too much issues with how much space I have right now. As long as I stay on top of actually selling stuff when I'm at places to sell stuff, I think I'm okay on bag space right now. I don't think we need to panic to get... I think we can save some money and get bigger bags is more like the statement to make. You can either buy bigger bags from vendors, or I suppose we could do the auction hall. This isn't self-found. We could do the auction hall. It's a hardcore server, so the people who made those also have to be doing hardcore. Okay. Bird. Bird. This is a little scarier than I anticipated. So our max weapon skill is 50. Currently. Alright, that hurt a little more than I was anticipating. That's okay. We've got food, we've got bandages, we've got potions. We can make more potions, so the potions are not precious. I might have a hard time switching away from alchemy. We can buy potions from vendors. I am aware of this fact. Alright, we're already at 31 dagger skill out of 50. Where's the cat? Okay. I was like, oh, nope, there's the cat. Hello, cat. You are not... the other cat that I found was not the cat that I was looking for. We're only looking for the cat because it's aggro, and... Okay. We are already doing, like... We can already, even without the weapon skill, feel the difference that our new weapon is making. Look at all that rage I've got. And all that damage I'm doing with auto attacks. Rage and auto attacks. Okay. I'm backing away because I'm like trying to make sure I'm in okay positioning. That I'm not going to get jumped, basically. Especially while I'm still leveling my... Okay. I'm feeling far more confident now. New weapon, new gnome. New Niblix. I mean, that's kind of how warriors go. Is that they are very, very dependent on having an up-to-date weapon. Kind of just the life of a warrior. What buff am I missing? Oh, I had the I had Druid buff. Mark of the Wild. That's the buff I'm missing. I was like, there was another symbol there. But it's not my food buff, and it's not my battle shout. And those are the two most likely ones for things I can reapply. And the answer is, it is something I cannot reapply. Also, it's pretty minor. Well, okay. It was just the armor one. Even the not armor one is still pretty minor, but or not just armor one. Like when it starts giving stats, it's, you know, it's nice, but it's not like make or break, you know. None of the buffs I have really are make or break, I suppose. But all right, should we just kill some birds as we go? Wait, what?
Not enough rain.
I didn't expect the second bird to join in, if I'm honest. Did not know that was going to happen. Noted, I guess. We need to remember that for future. The birds will help each other out. Do not fight one bird next to another bird unless I'm prepared to fight both birds. Okay, got our food buff. It was going to expire in like a couple minutes, so... Uh-oh. You know what? After we fight... Oh, God, okay. That bird just scared the shit out of me. I was like, oh, God, something's coming up behind me. I don't even know what that is. Oh, it's a bird. Hi, bird. You know what? This is for scaring me. I don't want to fight my way through an entire camp of furbogs just to get one bird through. That's what I was saying when the bird scared the shit out of me. Was I? Oh. I don't have an interrupt. Is that one of the things we get for doing our defensive stance quest? Do we get shield bash? How are you doing? Do you need help? We'll go make sure. I don't know if that person needed help, until I've realized that I don't have target on. Tart get. No, I would like to tart get. Could I tart get? Where would I tart get? I don't know. Okay. Crown of the Earth complete. We're headed back to do Twisted Hatred and Pharisaitis. We're going back to do some of the sketchier quests that probably could have done already, but I was, the vibes were off. The vibes were off. I think this is just grayed out, the Severed Voodoo Claw. I'm not sure why, but... but I don't think that's you can't do this. I think that's just a UI is weird or something. We might use the claw on Melanus. He hits hard, and more importantly, he hits a lot. So reducing the damage he does by 5 for the many hits he does is more impactful. And we're honestly getting to the point where, like, how hard are they hitting me? 9. So it's like half damage right now, but it's gonna get to like... It's probably not gonna be super useful for much longer. That's what I'm trying to say. Probably not gonna be the make or break for us for much longer. Boop, boop, boom. Sorry, just being quiet for a moment, I guess. Sort of just hit the end of a thought and went doop doop doo. Not much going on. Alright, we'll go get the silver leaf. I'm leaning towards being a prop warrior. I don't know if I've said that yet or not. I don't know if I've expressed that thought out loud. I know I commented on like, oh well, this puts off the decision-making point till later, and that's still true. We don't have to decide yet, but like, I don't know. We're gonna get anger management. Even if we are a, quote, prot warrior, we are gonna get anger management before we move on to the prot tree at all. Basically. Oh. For some reason I thought that was Herbalism 40 that required.
Not ready.
And I was so sure of that I didn't even look at it until I was like clicking on it like a second or third time. I'm like, what's the problem here? I don't know why I thought Mage Royal. I was like, no, I don't remember what it is. Yeah, I don't know why I was so confident that Mage Royal was 40. A lot of druids.
Not enough rain.
I was thinking of being I was thinking of doing, I've got like the mod or the add-on, whatever you want to call it, for Burning Crusade for hardcore, and I know that you can flag, you can turn on Soul of Iron. There's which is like the I have never died and I wish to advertise this fact buff in Burning Crusade Classic, in Anniversary, whatever you want to call it, Anniversary Classic. You can sort of, the ability to do your own hardcore is there, and I have like an add-on that makes me self-found essentially, or it's supposed to stop you from doing anything with anyone but your guild, but I don't have a guild. And like kind of just track what you've done on your character and in a provable way be able to be like, look, I didn't get outside help, I've never died, or not. I guess you could still get outside help because you can like party with people and stuff. All right, I need to take a quick break. I will be 2 minutes. Oh, you do. I am back. To finish the thought I was trying to get out before I had to run away. I was going to do a druid, a hardcore druid on Burning Crusade and be a moonkin. And I thought that would be fun. I still think it would be fun. But that's the thought process that landed me on. Well, I already have a hardcore character that I'm working on. Like, I was going to stream it to here. Because I was like, well, if I'm going to do that, I might as well, like, do it here. But then I was like, well, I'm already in the middle of something over there. So I should do the thing that I'm already in the middle of. And that's what led us here today. Yeah, okay. Learn how to cook raw, brilliant small fish.
Ishnu Allah.
Maybe we should, I don't know.
Farewell.
That might have been a bit of a waste. It's fine. But yeah, that was
I'm listening.
where that thought was headed. Was keep seeing druids and thinking about that. I was gonna be a druid once. Okay, we'll go turn this return to Denelin in. I don't remember what the follow-up is. Is it just to kill the elite? Is it Oakenscowl? It might be Oakenscowl. We're not doing Oakenscowl. Of all the quests on Teldrassil I might do, that is not one of them. It is one of the few policies of I just will not do this. It's basically nearly any elite quest. If the opportunity arose to fight Hogger, I would probably fight Hogger. But like, go fight an elite for some white gloves? Nah, I'm good.
Goddess, watch over you.
Now go fight Hogger for some greens. That's harder to resist. Okay, we'll get our parry. I think I have made my mind up, but like, I'm not like 100% on it right now. I might decide that we're arms. Either way, like, we're working towards. Anger management is so nice. And so is tactical mastery. It's just sort of a quality of life. I would like to enjoy my time as a warrior, kind of stuff. I would like it to be fun to be a warrior. Alright, so we're doing Twisted Hatred and then Pharisietus, I guess. In that order. Bad tree. Why is the tree bad? Okay. Twisted Hatred. Here we go. Hello. We're a little over-leveled for this, if I'm honest. So I'll try not to be. No. That's kind of by design. I was always waiting to be a little over-leveled for it. And then I just had no potions and stuff, so now I'm a little over... I'm a little more over-leveled. Like, at level 10, I would have totally come here. If I had potions, I think. But now that we've got a shiny new knife and potions, and we're feeling unkillable, which means this is where we're going to die. And we gotta find a cat man.
I need to get closer.
So these things are great. We're trying to be alive, not brave. Not that those two things are necessarily separate. Hey, it's a... I don't know if...
Need more rain.
Yeah, hi. I wasn't sure if in here was one of the places Melanus could be. Up there is. He's not there. The reason I came over that way was just being a little unsure as to where does he spawn? It's sort of like a handful of places. And I think if I go this way... I'm doing shadow sprites. 2 shadow sprites. At least they don't hurt. At least the magic doesn't hurt very much.
Not enough rain.
Probably because I'm like so over leveled that I'm partially resisting. Alright, not in line of sight.
That
Alright, I'm feeling a little less silly now that we're getting to level 7. Now I'm like, okay. Not fighting great. Level 6 isn't great either, but you know. Fighting only level 5s and 6s made me feel a little silly about how worried I was about this place. Okay, so we're pretty sure he's not here. Yeah, okay.
need more rain.
So the last room, he could be up on the ledge we're headed towards. Is a worn belt better than our belt? Good. A worn leather belt, rather. I'm sure if that was a mail piece, it might very well be. But I'm happy that leather is not current. Gray leather pieces that we're getting as drops are not better than existing leather. By a considerable margin, too. I was kind of expecting to look at it and be like, oh, it's like 2 points better or something. Okay, we're gonna eat, because, okay, he's not up here, so he must be down in the middle there. Which is actually probably the most annoying place for him to be. But we'll get it. I don't see a rare spawn yet. Could be over down below here. Is that him? That is him. Hey, girlfriend. Okay, I'll throw on the scroll of spirit. Why not? Okay, there's King. What's his face? Not King. He's not a king. Okay, we're gonna kill these two. And then the rare might be here by the time we finish that. Oh, our battle shout's off. Let's just bandage. Because here's the rare. Thunderclap was maybe a bit much, but... Alright, there's the sword that I was talking about. It is worse than our... Okay, we don't have a ranged attack. I have a feeling we might have to fight the two of those together. We're going to use our Voodoo Claw on Lord Melanus. Right. He is a lord. He's not a king. He is a lord. Alright, Melanus, let's go.
Die.
Okay. He didn't turn into a cat. Alright. What does this do? Chance to hit. Okay. Well, that went downright well. Now we just gotta extract ourselves from the cave. And let's not be too crazy about it. Charging into the two of them here was a little bit crazy. Not a lot crazy, but like a little bit. I just want to get away from... I don't want to be there in case Lord Melanus decides to respawn immediately, basically. But we did it. Sure, we're over-leveled. Maybe I should not declare victory until we're actually out of the cave. You know what? We'll help you. Okay, goodbye. Good luck, fellow warrior. I'm actually a little annoyed to see you here, because that means that things are probably going to start respawning faster than I was hoping for, but we're now into gray things, so that's probably fine. Alright. I suppose I could have tried to give that sword to the Night Elf. I don't know what their weapon was. Ah. It's not even that good. It might be like ever so barely better than the weapon they got from the starting area. Because like our mace was 2.1 and the sword is 2.5, so like kind of a little bit of a nothing weapon upgrade. I thought it would be better than that. What was it being
Need more rage.
drop from a level 7 rare spawn in a cave. I would have thought that it would be better than the more noticeably better, I suppose. I mean, than the starter weapon, or the one that you can just buy from the vendor. But that's on me for thinking that. Okay, Twisted Hatred done. Our gloves are breaking. We should pay attention to that. We've still got the boar handler glove. No wonder they're breaking. Those are the gloves we got in the gnome dwarf starting area.
Hello.
Right. I think we're okay to sell that and not worry about that. Probably the kindest thing we could have done was give it to that random other warrior if they wanted it. But yeah. Alright, I'm gonna mute for a second.
What brings you here? Go in peace. Good luck, friend. Greetings. Del Madres.
Vishnu Daldiye. Elune light your path.
Not enough rain. It's too far away. rage! Not enough rage. Need more rage.
Ishnuala, may the stars guide you.
Goddess bless you. Go in peace. I am listening. Good luck, friend. Hello. careful.
Thank you. enough rage. I can't do that. Need more rage! Not ready. Need more rage! Not enough rage. Inventory is full. I can't carry anymore. 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 Inventory is full. Need more rage! Need more rage! I can't do that yet.
How may I help? Goodbye. Farewell.
What brings you here? Asha Fela. Hello. Be careful.
Can I assist you? Asha Felar.
That ability isn't ready yet.
What brings you here?
I need to get closer. Not ready. It's too far away. Not enough range. I'm out of range. rage!
How may I help? Farewell.
It's too far away.
I am honored. Goddess, watch over you. Farewell.
Not enough rage. That ability isn't ready.
Ishnu Allah. Good luck, friend. My goods are of the highest quality. Del Nadris.
Greetings. Farewell. Del Nadris.
Hi there.
Hello. Good luck, friend. May the stars guide you. I am honored. Goddess, watch over you.
I am honored. Be careful. Del Madras.
Peace be with you. May the stars guide you. Goddess watch over you.
Woohoo!
Ishnu Daldier. Go in peace.
What brings you here? Go in peace.
Speak quickly, young one. I have urgent matters to attend. Tyrande has no idea how to lead our people.
Welcome. Safe travels.
How are you? Good.
Great to meet you. Keep your feet on the ground. What can I do for you? See you soon.
help you? Goodbye for now. Need assistance? Goodbye now.
Interest you on a pint? Off with you.
Goodbye.